very good morning, students. How are you? Hope you all are fine and fit at your place. Now again I am here with a new chapter video of chapter number 7, Adobe Photoshop CS5. Okay, so for further work we are moving to our presentation slide. So students, this one is our new chapter of Adobe Photoshop CS5. Okay, so here in this video we will learn about all the concept related to the Adobe Photoshop CS5. So do you know what a Adobe Photoshop is? Let me explain. It is one of the best application for image editing that is widely used. Okay, so let me take a look on it. So Adobe Photoshop CS5. Adobe Photoshop CS5 is also known as Photoshop. It is a popular image editing software package. It is widely used for photographers or artists for photo editing, like fixing the colors, reducing the noise, adding the effects, fixing the brightness and contrast. Okay, and by graphic designers and web designers to create and change image for web pages. Here CS means Creative Suite. With its new powerful feature, it provides designers with a flexible tool for printing, making a video or designing for the web. So basically Adobe Photoshop is also known as the Photoshop. It is an image editing application that is developed by the Adobe system. This is one of the most popular graphic application software which is widely used by the artists and the photo editors for correcting the errors and to add special effects in the images and photographs. Okay. Now the next topic is components of Photoshop CS5. Here we will learn about the Photoshop window. As you have seen in the image, this bar that found at the top of the page is called the application bar. Just below the application bar, this bar is called the option bar. Just below both the bars, the third bar is called the document tab. Here the white page or the work area is known as the document window. Here this is called the workspace bar. Here workspace option, and the bar that contains the tool is called the toolbar. This one shows the status bar, and this is the scroll bar which is used to up and down the page. Okay, now we will learn all the components of Photoshop CS5 in detail. So first bar we will discuss in our window is application bar. So what an application bar is? It is a basic components just like other software contains the file, edit, image, layer, select, filter, view, windows, help option. Okay, application bar is also known as the menu bar. It is spread across the top of the Photoshop window that contains the menus. Okay, that is useful for easily entering or easily using the tools. Okay, the next is option bar. Option bar is the bar that shows several options for a specific tool in the tool palette. It appears just under the application bar. It displays the application. It displays the options for currently selected tools. When the user chooses a certain tool in the tool palette, the option bar showcases various preferences for the specific tool. Okay. The next is tool panel. This palette is present on the left side of the interface. As we have seen in the image, the tool panel or the tool palette. Okay, here the toolbar. This bar is present on the left side of the interface. It is a collection of the icons that are used for creating and editing the images, page elements and the artwork. It is used for creating and editing the image. Okay, in this various related tools are grouped under the different categories. Okay, the next is document window. A document window displays the current status of the file in which the user is working. These windows can be grouped and docked as per the requirement of the designer. Means it displays the image file we are working with. Means in which file or in which image we are working. Okay, it displays that currently working file. It provides a tabbed environment to work with multiple images. Means it provides us an environment where we can edit our multiple images. Image tabs can be used to switch between the opened images. Okay, the next is palettes. It helps to monitor and modifies the properties of an image. Means Photoshop offers us various palettes organized along the right side of the Photoshop. It basically helps us to monitor the properties of an image. Okay, now we are going to discuss tools of Adobe Photoshop. Tools panel appear at the left side of the Photoshop screen. Different tools on this panel are categorized as alternative tools, selection tools, draw tools, assisting tools, color boxes and modes. So before going to learn that, we firstly know what a tool is. A tool is any instrument or a piece of equipment that allows to perform the actions or do changes in your working documents. Means a tool is an equipment or an instrument that allows us to perform the actions or do changes in our working documents. Okay, here first tool is move tool. So move tool is used to select and move the object on the page, or this is used to move the things by left clicking with the mouse. The next is clone stamp tool. Clone stamp tool, it takes the sample of an image and applies over other image. Means this tool take the sample of a particular image that we are working with and it is helpful to applies over the another image. Okay, the next tool is lasso tool. Lasso tool is used to draw the selections. Basically for selection the lasso tool is used in whatever shape you would like. Okay, it selects an object by drawing a freehand border around it. Okay, the next is brush tool. Brush tool paints on your image. Means when we want to paint our image, then we can use the paint or the brush tool. Okay, whatever size, whatever color you have selected by holding down the left click of the mouse. Okay, so the brush tool draw the lines of different thickness and colors. The next tool is eraser tool. This tool works like an eraser and erases the information wherever you left click and drag. Means it removes the part of an existing path or stroke. The next tool is magic wand tool, as the name specifies. This tool is used to select a color range. Means if we want to select a range of color, then we will use the magic wand rule. It will select the block of color or transparency based on wherever you click. Okay, so the magic wand tools select all the object with the similar fill color. Means if you have 3 color in your image and if you want to select the similar color, so you can use the magic wand tool, like fill the color stroke, weight, opacity and blending mode. Okay, the next is crop tool. The crop tool will crop your image or a part of your image. Means it selects and cut the part of an image. The next is eyedropper tool. eyedropper tool works by changing your foreground color to whatever color you click on. Means it can change the foreground color. Foreground color means the front color. Okay, front color of your image or your work area. Okay, so the eyedropper tool basically selects a particular color and applied it to your image. Gradient tool. With this tool you can make a gradient of colors. Means it applies a gradient fill to a selected part of an entire image. The next is blur tool. It blurs the sharp edges of an image. Means the blur tool is self-explanatory and makes part of your image blur. Means when you want to create a single portion or a part of image blur, then you can use the blur tool. Left click and drag to make things blurry. These are the steps. The next is pan tool. Pan tool is just like a tool which is used to draw the smooth edges, or it is used for making the accurate selections. You use the tool by clicking to add a point. The next is rectangle tool. This tool by default draws a shape layer in the form of a rectangle. It fills the rectangle with whichever foreground color you have selected, or it is used to draw a rectangle, rounded rectangle, ellipse, polygon, line in an image. Means it is related to the foreground color that you have selected. Okay, that's all about today's presentation. If you have any doubt or any query, then you can ask me. Thank you. Have a nice day.